More than 630,000 people are released from state and federal prisons every year, a population equal to that of Baltimore or Boston, and hundreds of thousands more leave local jails. Rather than helping them successfully transition from prison to community, many current state and federal laws have the opposite effect, interfering with the rights and obligations of full citizenship in nearly every aspect of people's lives. These laws diminish public safety and undermine the nation's commitment to justice and fairness, creating roadblocks to basic necessities for hundreds of thousands of individuals who are trying to rebuild their lives, support their families, and become productive members of the community. Most states allow employers to deny jobs to people who were arrested but never convicted of a crime. Most states make criminal history information accessible to the general public through the internet, making it extremely easy for employers and others to discriminate against people on the basis of old or minor convictions, for example, to deny employment or housing. Employers in most states can deny jobs to people who are arrested but never convicted of any crime. 37 states have laws permitting all employers and occupational licensing agencies to ask about and consider arrests that never led to a conviction in making employment decisions. 29 states have no standards governing the relevance of conviction records of applicants for occupational licenses. That means occupational licensing agencies can deny licenses based on any criminal conviction, regardless of history, circumstance, or business necessity. 21 states do not have standards that require a direct, rational, or reasonable relationship between the license sought and the applicant's criminal history to justify the agency's denial of license. 36 states have no standards governing public employers' consideration of applicants' criminal records. 45 states have no standards governing private employers. Public housing authorities deny eligibility for federally assisted housing based on an arrest that never led to a conviction. Federal laws give local housing agencies leeway in most situations to decide whether to bar individuals with criminal records from public housing premises and whether to consider the individual circumstances and history of applicants or arrests that never led to conviction. In a majority of states, public housing authorities make individualized determinations about an applicant's eligibility that include considering the person's criminal record as well as evidence of rehabilitation. In 47 states, public housing policies provide for the individualized determinations. In 3 states, housing authorities do not make individualized determinations but instead flatly ban applicants with a wide range of criminal records. Many public housing authorities consider arrest records that did not lead to conviction in determining eligibility for public housing. States have absolute power to decide whether someone with a criminal record can vote. All but 2 states place some restrictions on the right to vote for people with felony convictions. 12 states have lifetime bans on voting for some or all people convicted of crimes. 5 states prohibit voting for life by those convicted of certain classes of crimes. 7 states have a lifetime bar that may be lifted only if the state grants a formal restoration of civil rights. 18 states bar people from voting while they are incarcerated or serving parole or probation sentences. The U.S. government and the 50 states should adopt policies and practices that facilitate the successful reintegration into society of people with criminal records. Each person should be judged on his or her merits and not on stereotypes, prejudice, or stigma, and have a second chance to establish him or herself in a law-abiding life with the privileges and responsibilities of citizenship.
You were my fire, so I burned till there was nothing left to me. I touched your face